Hi everyone! Welcome to your very last week of English 102! How exciting! I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I and my fiance decided to stay home and do some cooking, and it was actually pretty fun. So I hope you had maybe a relaxing or quieter holiday than you usually have, but I hope it went well. So I just wanted to kind of go over the assignments for our last week and remind you guys of a few things while you're revising, and then we will just get going. So just a reminder, the assignments you have for, that should say week 16, ignore that. The assignments you have for week 16 are readings and your last discussion board, which is a peer review of your ethnography draft. So by Wednesday, please post a copy of your draft, and then by Friday, have responded to several classmates' drafts. We are going to have required one-on-one conferences this week, so please don't forget to sign up for that. You'll have a course evaluation, which is your opportunity to just give me some feedback about the English 102 course as a whole. And then your ethnography final draft is going to be due next Tuesday by midnight. So while you're looking at revising your ethnography, I wanted to give you guys a few tips or kind of ideas to think about while you're doing this. So first and foremost, make sure that you're revisiting the assignment sheet. The assignment sheet is like the Bible for your ethnography. This is what I am looking for. It's exactly what I'm asking of you. So if you don't really know where you're going to end up, how do you know if you're doing it right? I recommend looking at the assignment sheet and then asking yourself, do you have a clear thesis? Do you have a clear argument with your ethnography? Do you have examples and sources as support to what you're saying? Are you transitioning effectively from ideas? Have you included your personal experience where appropriate, which could be, at the beginning, end, in the middle, or all three? Do you have in-text citations when you use your sources? And then are all of your sources listed on your reference page? You need also a cover page and everything in APA formatting. Keep in mind that the page count does not include the cover page or your references, okay? So a few tips for revising specifically. Some people, when they get to this stage in their writing, they think, well, I've already put all of this work into this essay. Like, isn't it done? And the thing is that maybe it's close, but honestly, this is where the best work happens. So some ideas if you're feeling a little stuck. Read your paper out loud. You'd be surprised what you catch and what makes you think when you're incorporating sort of oral cues along with visual. Maybe you have a printer at home and you can print a copy and write all over it, just moving sections around and kind of clarifying your ideas. I do recommend starting with one section of the paper, taking a break, and then coming back to a different section so that you don't overwhelm your brain. Don't feel like you have to approach this and go beginning to end in 5 hours. Maybe do this in 5 half-hour chunks. Another good piece of advice is to pretend you're the reader, not the writer. Put yourself in the shoes of your audience. What are they thinking and what are they expecting from you? Have the Success Center OWL help you. That I'm not requiring you to submit this to the OWL, but it is a way to get free, very helpful, and very effective feedback. My last piece of advice that everyone has heard before, but I cannot emphasize enough. Do not wait until the last minute. Do not. That'll put you in a really precarious position and one that you don't want to have to deal with. One last reminder, you are revising in a way that you're rethinking what you're writing. Whenever I have students revise, sometimes they're like, but I want to rewrite it. I already did all of this work. And the thing is, revising is not rewriting. It's improving. It's re-looking, re-seeing what you've written and trying to improve it. I promise you that if you go through this process carefully and in a detailed way, you'll end up with a much stronger paper than you got your first time around. Last day of class is December 8th. Next Tuesday at midnight is when all assignments are due. Your ethnography final draft, any late work you need to get turned in, or really anything that's missing for the semester. So that's all the reminders I have for you guys for this, the last week 16 of English 102. Congratulations for making it this far, and I'm so looking forward to talking with each of you this week.